Yeah, demon diva, quite the screamer. Cursing, tease ya, hurting, please ya. Spot her out in any of y'all arenas. Break the meter, get way too excited, watch her boot up. If the lady could, she get lady wood until you know who we can suit up. I get a girl a salute, wrestling down at the rope. Y'all gotta run with the group, wrestling with the commute. Yeah, that fire glows. Time for the show. I go by the name of Wrestle Flow. Yeah.
Hi, my little demons and divas. Bienvenidos. Welcome back to my channel. ¿Qué es la que hay, mi gente? Estamos activados. Happy Tuesday. Happy NXT Tuesday. Go home show for NXT TakeOver in your house happening this Sunday? I think it's this Sunday. What is going on? Let me see who's here in the chat. I see Kyle, Ashley, John, Robert, thank you for the crown, Bunny and Diva, Monstar, Felly Wrestling Fan, Jerry Winters. What is going on, everybody? How is everybody's day going? It's been very bipolar here. Are you okay? Oh my god, Roman just almost fell. Are you okay? I know. You know what? He doesn't even let me start. He knows that I always have a treat for him before I go live. Here it is. Here you go, baby. Hi, Ben. Here you go. It's been very bipolar here. So I went out for a run earlier today and it was like crazy hot outside. And then all of a sudden it went like thunderstorm mode. Like it was like crazy freaking storms. And now it seems to have calmed down a little bit. So today we have I changed the pace today. We're gonna do Grey Goose. If anybody wants to donate super chats, we have Grey Goose for shots. Hi Harry, the heat. Listen, I wasn't angry, but I gotta tell you, I thought I was dying on that outdoor workout today. I thought I was going to die. I was like, why did I do that? I typically go before the heat gets crazy, but I had a later start today, and that kind of like completely threw me off. I was like, like the running track is not too far from here. And yes, Bunny and Diva, I do NXT sometimes I don't. It depends. But I was walking back from the running track and I thought, I was like, my apartment building just kept looking further and further away. And we are drinking this. I just ordered this. It's brand new. It's a passion fruit margarita. That's the cocktail of the night. Oh my god. So let's just get it over with and talk about, I want to just not even go into details, but I want to see how you guys are feeling about last night's episode of Monday Night Raw. I posted a couple of my reactions. I was, I don't know, man. I was very disappointed with the ending, how the Shayna Baszler and Alexa Bliss thing went. Estudiando mucho para que la carrera no se saca sola. That is true. Keep studying. Yeah, that segment just was not it. And I know that some people are praising it because they tried something different, but I can't praise it. I didn't like it. My dad is in the chat, Papi Bendición. Mwah, te amo. Miz and Morrison were in fact hilarious when they did the slow motion and the wheelchair. That part actually popped me. I just wish that Morrison would use this opportunity with the Miz being injured to go on a little bit of a solo run and maybe go for singles titles. Like Sheamus needs a new opponent. Bobby Lashley is going to need new opponents. I feel like everybody that I want to see Bobby Lashley face is involved in the tag division, right? Like Randy Orton, AJ Styles, Matt Riddle. Those are all people that could be really good contenders for Bobby Lashley, but they're in the tag team division right now. And he's stuck with Drew McIntyre, which I thought put in the speculation that Drew doesn't get any more title shots if he doesn't win at Hell in a Cell. I like that because I was like, I cannot go, like, I can't keep seeing Drew McIntyre get title shots. So, but they did say it was, wow, Bobby Lashley's champion. So don't think we're getting away with this for too long. It's not bad. It's very strong. Yeah, and I did hear, Sophie, that the ratings went up by 5%, but I feel like there wasn't a lot to compete against last night. Even the NBA game was just a nightmare. Shayna in a horror movie for me is a no. Yes, I agree. Like it wasn't, and a lot of people. Somebody commented on my comments and said, "Then you don't know what a horror movie is." Scary movies are actually my favorite type of movies. That is not a horror movie. Like that whole thing was just cheesy and weird. Um, I think they're setting up Kofi versus Bobby. That would be great. Um, I mean, that's also Money in the Bank. So, they always put Kofi Kingston on the Money in the Bank match just for the just for the spots that he does. And I am ready for Eva Marie. I love Eva Marie, to be honest with you. So I'm excited to see her. Gary Reed says, always thought that Shayna makes others scream instead of her. LOL. Yes, same. I didn't like it. I miss NXT Shayna Baszler. This Shayna is just not meant for this type of angles, and I mean, she did her best. Bless her heart, she did her best with what they gave her, but oh my god. Ricochet needs to go. He deserves better. Harry, the one thing that I feel invested in is in whatever Sheamus is doing. So him being in that storyline does make him a little bit interesting to me. I thought that him and Umberto actually put on a really good match. The no finish. We're just setting up to a triple threat. Whatever. We got a good match out of it, right? I want a baby doll with you. My D, you are out of control. I'm surprised they aren't saving Eva's return for when they go back on the road. Yeah, I thought that too. But listen, I'm excited to see what they do with her. Internet said that they will put Piper or Mercedes Martinez with Eva Marie after Hell in a Cell. Wouldn't be a bad idea if she can help get some people over, or she might help people get some heat. I don't know. I don't know how the crowd or the fans are going to react to Eva Marie. How do you guys feel about her? There's a few of you in here. Do you guys like Eva Marie? Like I said, I don't have a problem with her, but I like her. There's an it factor about her. Wrestling Inc. on Monday is weird without you being on it. I will be on Wrestling Inc. tonight. I usually do NXT and SmackDown. I do not do Monday Night Raw. Lucky me. But I thought Raw had a couple of fresh matchups. There wasn't like Bitmoon says you love Eva Marie. Yay! I have no clue what matches are tonight. Going to watch it. So we're gonna preview it in a little bit. We'll see what they say, what they have up in the website. Eva Marie's played out. I mean, we haven't seen her in a while. We don't know what she's bringing or what she's going to do, right? I think she's a great heel, and I think the heat that she has or how she gets people talking is very hard for some women to accomplish. We want to sell out a big SummerSlam. We got to start bringing out the big guns and having good storylines. But overall, I hated the finish, but we did get a couple of fresh matchups. But outside of RK Bros and Sheamus, I'm losing interest in whatever Monday Night Raw is doing. It's probably my least favorite wrestling show right now. I prefer AEW, NXT, SmackDown 1000% over Raw. Bunny Skulls in the chat. John Riley, hopefully NXT is a good show. I like her, just hope she's better than last time. Yeah, I think she's been training for a while. K-Rob, what is going on? What's good, my friend? Let's move on because we need to be in a good mood, right? Yesterday, Monday Night Raw killed the vibe. Like, we had a good vibe going. I had a good buzz. My buzz was dead halfway through. Monday Night Raw, I wasn't drunk anymore. I was just like, fuck, this show sucks. Yeah, they were pushing her to the moon, but I like the run that she had on SmackDown when she wouldn't actually wrestle. I thought that wasn't bad. Let's go ahead and preview NXT. Let me share my screen with you guys. Let's see what WWE.com says we can expect tonight. Right here. Let's see. Can you guys see? All right, yes, you can. So it says NXT preview. The last stop before In Your House, the superstar of the black and gold brand are set for one final edition of NXT before NXT TakeOver. Wow, what is happening? Why are you FaceTiming me? You know that I'm live. Sorry. So it says Poppy to return tonight to NXT. We know that, you know what? My nephew is over here acting like I'm not live. Hold on. One second, you guys. Okay, so it says Poppy's gonna return tonight. Um, Anybody excited about that? All right, what else? Let me go back. Okay, so we have Killian Dane, Asaya Swerve Scott to take their hostilities to the ring. We have, why is this taking Austin Theory set to lock horns with Orny Lorcan? Okay, lock horns. Oh, this should be good. Ember Moon looks for payback as she takes on Dakota Kai. Okay, so that's what we have. Poppy to return, Killian Dane and Asaya Swerve Scott, Austin Theory against Oni Lurkin, and Ember Moon against Dakota Kai. I'm looking forward to that. That should be a pretty good match, in my opinion. I mean, I know we're gonna see some angles. We don't even have a. Harry says Raw has Bad Bunny, NXT got Poppy. Hell yeah. Are you looking forward to NXT TakeOver in your house this Sunday? Yes, I am. NXT TakeOvers always deliver. So it should be a fun show. Can you... This little stalker. You guys see him? um, do you think Poppy's going to wrestle at TakeOver? No. You think she's going to wrestle? Come on. Come on. You coming? I don't know what you want. You think she's gonna wrestle? I don't see her wrestling. Yeah, NXT takeovers to me always deliver. I don't think it's gonna be a bad takeover. I don't think there's been a bad takeover. He doesn't want to lay on my lap. He's being antisocial. What is going on with my text messages? Hold on. What? I just came in. Also, what were you thinking in that heat? I didn't want to use the heat as an excuse to not go on my run. I've been running for a couple of days in a row. Randy Orton is in the chat. And you know, like when you start a workout routine, the second you don't do it one day, it stops, you stop. So, but yeah, I thought I was going to die. Let's see what matches we have in store for TakeOver now that we're actually talking about it. I'm going to do my predictions. We'll do the predictions during the pre-gaming on Sunday. We'll do a pre-gaming for TakeOver. Why not? And we'll predict it then. But let's see what matches we have on the cards so far. I feel like we have so many people in the championship match that is kind of weird, right? Like we don't even have a... Did you see a little preview of Oni and Theory match outside in a brawl? I haven't seen it yet. Is that, did they tweet the video or something? I didn't see that. What was I saying? Oh yeah, TakeOver. All right, so we have Sia Lee versus Mercedes Martinez, LA Knight versus Cameron Grimes, Raquel Gonzalez versus Ember Moon. I didn't know that was official. Karrion Kross, Adam Cole, Johnny Gargano, Kyle O'Reilly, and Pete Dunne. 1, 2, 3, 4 matches only. I'm assuming we make some other matches tonight, right? Like we have to make a match for the North American Championship. Don't you guys think? It's on their WWE YouTube channel. I have to check it out. I can't show it. They'll copyright strike me. Krana Shaw. Is this a way for Cross to lose without being pinned? Does he go to the main roster or should Cross retain? I think he should retain. What do you do with him in the main roster right now? I mean, they'll probably put him on Raw. And I don't know that... Oh man, I don't know that going to Raw is a good thing for anybody right now. I did see that there's a draft coming. I think we talked about it yesterday. I think Raw could benefit from a draft majorly right now. But I just feel bad for whoever ends up going there. Imagine the people from SmackDown that ends up going to Raw. But I do think that shaking the rosters up a little bit could help Monday Night Raw right now. I don't know what you guys think, but I don't think Cross going to the main... I don't know that right now is his time. John Riley says Cross versus McIntyre sounds epic if booked well. Could be epic. It could. You're right about that. I mean, McIntyre needs to find some titles now, so I told you Raquel will destroy Ember, and then Shotzi and Ember go to the main roster to the women's tag team division. Not a bad idea. The main women's roster needs some major help. So does Monday Night Raw. Last night, I just don't like what they're doing with Charlotte and Rhea Ripley right now. It's not my vibe. It's not my cup of tea. I don't know, man. I don't know. They need to keep them away from each other because they don't have like promo chemistry, nothing. And maybe it's because the storyline is so weird. Like they should be building a storyline based on Rhea Ripley just wanted to prove that she can beat Charlotte Flair, because of the WrestleMania match. Sam Davis says Shayna Baszler is the female Randy Orton. They're literally replaying the Randy Orton Bray Wyatt story, but with Shayna and Alexa Bliss, and it's not working. It's not working at all. I wanted Shayna to go into that ring last night and just destroy the playground, destroy the doll, and beat Alexa right back to reality. That's what I wanted to see last night. That's not what we got. The whole thing was weird. Tony Storm to the main roster. Yes, please. She is ready. I 1000% agree with you. I would love to see her in the main roster. Bit Moon is getting the party started with a super chat $4.99. Miss Raw. Was the Bliss segment as bad as I have heard? Yes, it was. The weird part to me is, by the way, we're doing shots of Grey Goose. Thank you for starting the party here. Bit Moon, it was weird. It was just weird, okay? The way that Shayna like locked herself in a room from a doll and the screaming, the things falling down. I don't know. I mean, they tried something different. It wasn't for me. I'm a big fan of Destroyer Shayna Baszler, and this Shayna Baszler, I don't like. I do think that she tried her best with what they gave her, and that is all she can do. But thank you for the super chat. Cheers, my friend. Oh, I haven't drank Grey Goose in a long time. Okay, no, we did do Grey Goose like a month or two ago. Oh my god. All right. Problem with Cross going to Raw is that Vince and Bruce will focus more on Scarlett than Cross. Yeah, you're right. This whole anger, I can't talk, and I just started drinking. This whole angle with Dexter Loomis and Indy Hartwell is both cute and awkward at the same time. Right? It's cute and creepy. We talk about it every week on Wrestling Inc. And it's so funny how much we go back and forward with. We can decide if this is creepy or if it's romantic. Yeah, so who do you guys think we're gonna get for the North American title, right? Like we should be getting a match, a takeover. They have to make another match tonight, like at least 5 matches, right? Watching 3 hours of New Japan Pro Wrestling is better than 3 hours of Raw. Anything is better than 3 hours of Raw. Man, I should have went to bed too. I think I was so angry because I stayed up for the Shayna Baszler and Alexa Bliss segment, and I don't know, you guys. I hated it. I thought it was one of the worst segments I have ever seen. And I like scary movies. I like magic stuff. For Christ's sake, I sit out here with a wand in my hand. But it's just not it. Do you think Dynamite will get the ratings that they usually get once they go back to regular time? Yeah, 1000%. Nobody's watching wrestling on a Friday at midnight, our time. Like this time spot is killing them, and I hope that they fight for a different option next year during the NBA playoff. Because you guys really want to watch 4 hours of wrestling? No. And I thought AEW wasn't a bad show, but they don't need all the titles on the show, but only 4 matches just seems so, I don't know. Holy Grim, what's going on? I see you in the chat. You hate scary movies? Sophie, I love scary movies. They're my favorite. As I said on Twitter, let me highlight this message because that Alexa was part of 2 of the worst segments in WWE. This is your life, Bailey. This is your life. Alexa is talking. Alexa, shut up. Oh my god. So anyways, yeah, I don't know. It just wasn't for me. It wasn't for a lot of. She's still fucking talking. We're just gonna have to like rename Bliss. We'll name her. We'll say Bliss because this bitch is gonna go off every time I say her name. Um, Lily's standing in the mirror behind Shayna Baszler. The lights went out and Shayna screamed like a woman who came to work and forgot to wear. Oh my god, David Hall, I see you. um, Robert Hall says it isn't a problem next year. That's why they're moving to TBS next year. Oh, that's right. They are going to TBS, so they won't have to worry about that. But TBS does. I think TBS does the baseball playoffs, no? So at some point they're gonna have to rearrange their times. I do think that TBS does. Maybe the division series. I think the league series then they go to like Fox, but TBS does do MLB playoffs. Should be Hey Roman instead. You activated my Alexa too. She's so sensitive sometimes, man. Like, what the hell? Yeah, so I don't know. I'm excited for Takeover. Like you guys say, not every title needs to be on the show, but we don't have the tag titles. The North American title, like he just won it, and I want to see him defend it. That's all. WWE need the headbangers back. TBS also has hockey games as well. I think I don't watch hockey, so I'm not too familiar with that. I watch baseball, so that's why I know that. But yeah, AEW is gonna be okay. What do you guys think of the Andrade debut? Because I hear so many mixed opinions on it, and I just felt like I didn't care. I did. John, you asking about Stardom? I was actually watching a conference, like a live something they were doing this morning. I like logged into YouTube, and they were right there live. So I actually tuned in and watched that for a little bit today. I thought of you when I was watching that. I was like, John will be proud of me. Bobby Lashley, the new Godfather. Wait, okay, so let's go back to Andrade. Did you guys like his debut? Because a lot of people didn't like that he came out with Becky, but I felt like as soon as he came out, he looked like $1,000,000. He spoke well, but a lot of people are saying that they didn't like it. I love Stardom. I want to learn Japanese just to watch Stardom and understand everything. Fanboy Phillips says, by God, it's the Demon Diva. And I said Andrade. Why is it that every time I said Andrade, Phil just manifests in my chat? Is that not funny? I think, like I said, I think AEW is going to be okay when they go back to Wednesdays. We don't have to worry about anything. I don't blame people if they're not watching the show that late. Like, no, people are watching SmackDown. Clearly, you can see it in the ratings. It's 4 hours of wrestling. It's midnight Eastern time when it ends. It's a lot. It's a lot. I named my Yorkie Jim Ross Jr. Okay. I was gonna say one more thing. Oh, what do you guys think of Drew McIntyre breaking the table with the sword? What was that? Now, if he doesn't use the sword at Hell in a Cell and cuts Lashley in a half, then what was the point in that? Right? Like, I feel like now he has to use the sword to some capacity at Hell in a Cell. Oh my god. I can't with Drew McIntyre anymore. Hopefully Lashley wins at Hell in a Cell and we move on from Drew McIntyre and Bobby Lashley forever. I hate the sword. I saw a video on my timeline today of Drew McIntyre when he would come out with the with the hair in his face and the long coat. What happened to that, Drew McIntyre? Bit Moon says, Drew promo, nap time. You must have watched my reaction video because he literally put me to sleep. I was like, let me just grab a pillow and get real comfortable because I don't know what that story he was telling had to do with any of this, but it was too much. I was like, please shut up and just sign the contract. How do you feel about Charlotte and Sasha going to AEW? That will never happen. WWE will be stupid to let Sasha Banks and Charlotte Flair go. I mean, maybe Charlotte if she wants to follow Andrade, but she's fine where she's at. I could see Drew feuding with whoever is left on the Raw roster since they released Braun. I mean, the only person that's left out there without a feud right now is Damian Priest, who wasn't even on TV yesterday. Is that who you guys see Drew McIntyre fighting with? That would be two faces. I don't see that being his next problem. Oh my God, Harry! I hope everything is okay. Hell in a Cell is next week, and we don't have any Hell in a Cell matches. Yeah, Drew McIntyre and Bobby Lashley is in the cell. They made it official last night. I could see Drew feuding with Damian Priest. That would rip. Okay, but then who will be the face? You think they turn Damian Priest heel? I mean, I would like to see it. I want to see Damian Priest do anything. He wasn't even on Raw last night. Why? I don't know. I wish I need to get in a better mood because NXT is better. I still feel like I have the Raw hangover. Like, Raw made me so over wrestling. It's not bad to say, like, I felt so over it last night. I felt drained. Ooh, I like that. Face Priest, heel McIntyre. So you see McIntyre turning heel. Because right now, they really have tried to make him the underdog babyface, you know? So I want women's Hell in a Cell matches. I thought that Charlotte and Rhea could have been a Hell in a Cell match if they booked it the right way, but they're making it so ridiculous that I can't even watch them. Like, how do I not care about the women's division in Raw? That's ridiculous. And Nikki Cross, who is freaking writing her promos? I'm not the prettiest, I'm not the most talented. Mike D decides to put it on a super chat. Doink the Clown 2022 Hall of Fame. Listen, we're gonna cheers to that because thank you for the super chat, Mike. Your comments always make me laugh. So thank you for that. A little shot of Grey Goose. This should put me in a better mood. Oh, Doink the Clown. Cheers to you, my friend. Future Hall of Famer, obviously. John says, when Drew announced Hell in a Cell, I said, obviously it's the name on the pay-per-view. David, to be honest, I don't see the appeal on Karrion Kross. Not hating, just doesn't work for me. Well, listen, that's the thing. Like, that's why you have different gimmicks, different kinds of wrestling, different wrestlers, different kinds of techniques. I don't see that he's for everyone. I don't like the entrance and all of that because I feel like Scarlett is dark, but he's like more of like a fighter, so it's just like I don't understand. I feel like it's like a weird clash, but I like him. I like him once the bell rings. So there's that. But if they bring him up with Scarlett, I do think that she will be the focus instead of him in the main roster. That's why I don't want him to come up yet. But yeah, Karrion Kross. Okay, Holy Grim also says, look, there you go, David. Holy Grim says Karrion Kross is boring and still kind of green. So obviously you have some people that like him and you have some people that don't like him. I will say that I really liked Karrion Kross until I saw him face to face with Adam Cole. And I'm not a big Adam Cole fan, but my God, Adam Cole felt like such a star last week on NXT. And I feel like because we hadn't seen him in a few weeks, I was missing that. Like, I feel like NXT has been missing an it factor, and it felt like it was back last week with Adam Cole. So I will say that I don't feel like Karrion Kross as the champion has that it factor. Even Finn Balor had it when he was holding the title. So there's just something there and that's not clicking yet, but he is new. This is like, he is just now going to start his reign. We'll see where it goes. But I did think that Adam Cross borderline embarrassed him last week in the promo, in the things that he said. When Adam Cole said, you need all of these bells and whistles, and for me, all I need is for the bell to ring, I was like, bro, Stop, it's already dead. Like, you don't need to be like, oh my god. Do you think WWE needs another giant? No, I don't think that. I think we're past the era of giants and we have entered an era of different kind of wrestling. You know what I mean? Like now we just like guys that are more talented, more skilled, more technical, even though they're smaller. I guess we'll see when the full crowds come back. If we feel like we need that, but I don't know. I cannot wait to see the shows with crowds again. I need to see how the crowds are reacting to some of these people because I'm very confused about how I feel about some people. And I'm sure you guys feel the same way too. Nikki Cross needs to find her sanity again. No pun intended. We should be watching Dark. Oh, I'm gonna start watching AEW's YouTube content. I watch BTE from time to time, but I need to start watching Dark and um what's the other show that they do on YouTube? Because I feel like I'm missing out on good matches. A lot of people talk about the matches that go on their YouTube programming, but I just don't follow it. And now they're gonna add another show. Like now they're getting overwhelming with their content too. Like there's so much fucking wrestling on. Hi Dynasty NYC, how are you? Nikki Cross mentioned about having experience, and I looked it up, and Nikki debuted in 2008. She did say that. She said she's not the most experienced, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Then she said, I'm not the prettiest, and I'm like, what the fuck is it with them bringing up looks lately? Because like they did that whole thing on SmackDown for the most beautiful woman, and now Nikki's like, I'm not the prettiest, and I'm like, when did we start making the women's division about looks again? All of these women are beautiful, don't get me wrong, but that shouldn't be what matters here. I think WWE needs another crown. Yes, I agree. They need a clown. What a pre-gaming stream. This have been all about Doink the Clown and how much we need a clown back in wrestling and how strong this fucking drink I bought was. I had ordered frozen drinks, but they're not frozen yet because Drizzly took forever with my order today. So AW Dark. Oh my god. Doink the Clown. Am I missing something? Is something happening on Twitter that we're all talking about clowns? To be honest, I say all the women superstars are sexy in their own way. Yeah, of course. Wait till Eva Marie re-debuts and Corey goes crazy. Did you hear him last night? He was asking, what should I wear? He's gonna act a damn fool when Eva Marie debuts next week. Doink's babyface turn killed him and the aura surrounding him. Poor Doink the Clown. We should dedicate a stream to our favorite Doink the Clown moments. My ex-girlfriend Summer treated me like crap. I'm sorry. Well, it's a good thing she's your ex, right? Because if she treated you like crap, yo soy again la muerte. Yo soy la muerte. Yo soy la muerte. All women are gorgeous in sports entertainment. Hola chula. Yes, hello. So yeah, it feels like maybe it was the storm. So here's what happened. Earlier, Roman got scared of the storm, so we cuddled on the couch, and I feel that's what put me in a tired mood. I should have not cuddled with Roman, but he was scared. Come here, baby. You're not gonna say hi to people today? He was so scared, you guys. Remember? You good? Anyways, he was shaking and he was crying, and I had to protect him. And then I kind of wanted to go to sleep. Carmella versus Eva Marie. Wow, imagine. Nope, I saw NWA IG page. They have an all women's pay-per-view, and it is going to be produced by Mickey James. Mickey James is now on NWA, which we speculated she will go there because of her husband. I'm not surprised by that, but I'm excited for the all women's pay-per-view. Do you have pet insurance? What, the Storm Tony or Lance? That was definitely Tony Storm. He was crazy. And he usually doesn't get scared of storms, but the thunders felt like they were happening like inside the house. They were so loud. Um or maybe he just wanted an excuse to cuddle. But Dito mi baby. He got so scared, you guys. When I dropped Summer for Kitana Rula, the fans harassed me in public. Wow. Look, even Roman is shocked by that comment. I love you too, Mike. I love you too. So yeah, all women's pay-per-view. Raw ratings are up. I think that it's been a quiet day in professional wrestling today. I don't like that. Every time that there's a quiet day, the next day everything falls apart. So maybe we should like be worried. Thank you for the roses. What are you doing? Hmm? No. No kisses. Thank you. No joke, the stuff between Loomis and Hartwell is real too. It's not a storyline. You think so? Holy shit, you're right about that. Nick Aldis is closing in on over 1,000 days as NWA World Champion. I doubt WWE will do that. Maybe they will with Roman Reigns. Who's gonna dethrone Roman Reigns? What, Rey Mysterio at Hell in a Cell? I doubt that, so they could. Gracias a ti por ser tan bella. Mwah. Thank you. Yeah, like I think Roman Reigns is gonna. I mean, it's already reaching 365 days. Hunter says it's pouring in Maine, which is like 5 hours away from New York State. We might get thunderstorms. You might be getting the storm that we have. Maybe travel up that way. I don't know, but it was intense. It got dark, like the sky got dark. It was crazy. Which makes sense why I almost died during my run today because it was so humid. That's why it was so hot. Yes, because I saw Hartwell Instagram video and she was looking for Loomis. I haven't seen it. I need to get on Instagram more often. I think Cena will be. You think Cena will beat Roman at SummerSlam? I doubt that. If Cena comes back to fight Roman, he's not winning. Walter is closing in on 8 days. 800 days. Wow, Mike D. That sounds like music to my ears. Walter versus Lesnar. Imagine. I want Walter to fight everyone for some reason. All right, you guys. I think it's almost time, right? It's time to start setting up for NXT. There's nothing else to talk about. There's not a lot to really preview. You think WWE will turn John Cena heel? No. They can't. He's gonna get a huge pop from the crowd. People miss him. Pete Dunne versus Brock Lesnar. Pete Dunne wins. No, that's never gonna happen. Yeah, no. John Cena's coming back as a face. If they turn him heel, it won't be for this comeback. It will be for a different feud, but not for Roman Reigns. They have to keep Roman the heel in that feud. Gotta leave, my nephew's dealing with a crisis. Harry, I hope everything is okay. I'm sending positive vibes, okay? Sending you all kinds of energy. So let me know how everything is. All right, you guys, I'm going to actually start wrapping it up because I gotta start setting up for NXT. Maybe do some reactions. And then after NXT, if you guys go to Wrestling Inc. YouTube channel, I'll be right there giving my immediate thoughts. Also, this Sunday, NXT TakeOver, I will be on the coverage from Wrestling Inc. K-Rob. I hope everything is okay. What is going on tonight, you guys? I'm going to send all prayers and positive thoughts to all of you guys. I don't have that much energy today. I'm actually quite low energy today, which concerns me because I'm usually more, yay! But today I'm just a little more I still think it's Raw. I think Raw just like drained me. I should have not done this, but the next 2 days, no wrestling, time to reset, and then on Friday we will come back with a SmackDown live pre-gaming. We'll acknowledge Roman Reigns, and we'll get ready for SmackDown, AEW, and NXT TakeOver in your house. But for now, I am going to sign off. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope if you guys watch NXT, you enjoy it. For those of you dealing with some stuff, I hope everything is okay. I will be sending tons of positive energy to you guys. And until next time, which should be Friday, because we don't have a lot of wrestling for the next 2 days. Adios. Mwah. Boop.
Welcome to the demon level, body slam you through the rubble. Hosted by your demon diva, Queen of Sass, Style Lisa.